Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a polygel nail tutorial with a design. I'm gonna be using this Tomicca polygel kit that I got from one of my friends. It comes with a base coat, a no wipe top coat, pink polygel, natural pink, white, clear, and the polygel brush and spatula tool. She also sent me this black polygel. Here are the reusable dual forms and the instructions. This form is pretty curvy, especially for my flat nails. To fit the dual form on your nail, you want to make sure that it goes from sidewall to sidewall. If it doesn't fit your cuticle well, you want to file around the bottom. The first step is to push back your cuticles and file the shine off of your natural nail. Once you do this, you're going to take the base coat and apply a thin layer to your nails. Then cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to take a dabbing dish and I'm going to fill it with some rubbing alcohol. This is going to be the slip solution. I'm going to take the black polygel and I'm going to push some out onto the spatula. For my thumb, I'm going to be using a paper form simply because the dual forms were not big enough for my thumbnail. I have a pretty big thumbnail and typically I need to use the biggest size tip, but in this case it did not fit at all. So I'm just going to put the polygel onto the center of my nail and I'm going to dip the brush into the rubbing alcohol. I'm going to flatten out the polygel over my nail. The alcohol acts as a slip solution, which basically allows the brush to slide over the polygel without it sticking. Polygel is pretty sticky, so I would definitely recommend to use a slip solution, as do the instructions. I'm going to try to get as close to my cuticle as possible without actually touching it. As you've seen, I put a little bit of polygel onto the paper form. This is because I want to extend my nails a little bit and I didn't quite have enough polygel on my nail. During this step, you want to shape your nails as best you can. This will reduce the time spent filing after it's cured. Like always, I'm going for a squarish, tapered square shape. Whenever you use paper forms, you want to make sure not to wiggle the form around. This will prevent the product from going underneath your nail. Once I have the polygel shaped like I like, I'm going to put it under the lamp for 60 seconds. This is how it turned out. If you're missing any areas, now is the time to fill it in. This is how it looks after filing and shaping. I have to say, polygel is the easiest thing to file. It's so quick and easy to shape. Here I'm just doing my index finger with the dual form. It's pretty simple. You just place some polygel at the cuticle area of the form, then you take a brush dipped in alcohol and smooth it out. I'm obviously not the best at this because it's only my second time ever using polygel. You want to make sure that the sidewalls and the cuticle area are pretty thin, because once you place it on your nail, you have to put a little bit of pressure for it to stick to your nail. If you put too much product on the form, it will spill out once you push it onto your nail. Once it's on your nail, use the brush and wipe around your cuticle. This will clean up any spills that you created. Once you do this, hold your finger on the front of the dual form and hold it in place while you smooth out the undersurface. You can also shape the nail a little bit during this part to reduce the time filing. Then you cure for 60 seconds. Once it's cured, you're going to pop off the dual form. As I said, these dual forms are a little bit too curvy for my nails. Once I pop off the form, you can kind of see that I don't have much of any product on the sides of my nail. All the product is focused on the center of my nail, which doesn't give me a good structure. If I left it alone, my nails would break very quickly. So I have to add some polygel to the sides of my nail. Now I'm taking clear polygel to do the middle and the ring finger. There wasn't a form that fit properly for my middle finger, so I'm using the forms again. At this point, I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do design-wise. I can say it would have been helpful to know that I should have used the white polygel instead of clear. Once they're all done, I filed and shaped them up. Then I applied a no wipe top coat and cured for 60 seconds. I did take a short break between applying the polygel and doing the design. During my break, this is when my new Macart UV LED lamp arrived. This was a massive upgrade from my tiny LED lamp that I've had for a few years. I absolutely love that I can now just slide my hand into the lamp and it turns on. No more pushing buttons for me. I have different timing options and I can fit 2 hands in at once. I put the link for this LED lamp in the description box. So now I'm applying a white gel polish to my middle and my ring finger. Hence why I should have used a white polygel. I applied 2 coats and cured each for 30 seconds. I did not wipe off the sticky layer for the next step. For the foil design, I'm going to use this copper gold color foil that I got from this Amazon kit. The link is in the description. It's so pretty. This was my first time ever using nail foils. I have to say I wasn't expecting it to be this difficult to work with. It was obviously very thin, but it stuck to everything it touched. I just ripped off tiny pieces of foil and placed them randomly in the diagonal corner of my nail. I did this on both of the white nails. Now I'm going to use this copper gold color striping tape. It's the same color as the nail foil. It also came in the nail kit from Amazon. I'm going to place it directly below the nail foil, going in a diagonal line. Then I'm going to leave a tiny space and place another line of the tape parallel with the previous. This part kind of sucked because I left the sticky layer of the gel on, which caused the tape not to stick. So I had a little bit of trouble trying to keep the tape down. So if you try this out, make sure to wipe off the sticky layer wherever you want the tape to go. Now I'm going to take the no wipe top coat and place a layer on my nail. While it's still wet, I'm going to take these colored nail diamonds and place a black one at the bottom piece of tape where it meets my cuticle. Then I'm going to take another black gem and place it at the top piece of the tape of the corner of my free edge. Once these are in place, I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds. Then I'll repeat the same steps on my ring finger. For the last step of the design, I'm putting a little dot of gel top coat on all the black nails. I'm going to put it in the center of my nail near the cuticle. Then I'm taking an orange colored gem and placing it on the gel. Apply some cuticle oil and all finished! Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you've made it this far. Leave a comment down below about what you think of this design. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!